everyone. Today we will study amazing topic from GST registration. So tighten your seatbelts because this is a very interesting topic that I like. So let's study it. Now just think that this is in state MP and this is in state UP. Okay, they are very connected, but let's assume they are different states. So now I have a shop here and I also have a shop here. Okay, now if I make it this interstate supply, I have to get compulsory registered under section 24. Now this is a rule. Now the nothing doesn't matter that what kind of supply am I making, what is the threshold. If this interstate supply is happening, then I will have to get registered. Interstate outward supply. Now let's assume this is Madhya Pradesh and this is Uttar Pradesh. Okay, let's draw a different chart. This is Madhya Pradesh and this is Uttar Pradesh. Now I have a shop here and also here. Now in this shop I'm only making exempt supplies. I'm only selling alcoholic liquor or diesel from here. Yeah. And this is the place from where I'm selling clothes. Now this one thing about the registration which is very interesting, that you cannot just take one registration and say I am registered everywhere. This is not happens. You have to take registration in all the states of this country if you are liable to GST, because you pay GST to state government. Okay, you pay GST and on like to the state government, and when you're making interstate then you pay to the central government. Now in this concept we gonna discuss that if you're making exempt supply from one state, then you do not have to get registered in that state. Okay, you can avoid registration, because what's the point of registering in a state from where you are not paying any GST? So if you have this in Tripura, you are selling alcoholic liquor, and you are in Madhya Pradesh selling clothes, then you will have to get registered in Madhya Pradesh and not in Tripura. Remember this one concept very clearly. You have to get registered only in the state from where you are making a taxable supply. And also there is a concept of deemed registration. It means if you get registered under CGST Act, then you are automatically registered under IGST and SGST Act. But if you're registered in one state, that doesn't mean you're registered in all India. You have to register in each state specifically. And in that concept we can say that if you are liable to register in one state, then you will have to register in all the other states except the states where you are making exempt supply, because what's the point of getting registered there? Also there's one more concept. Imagine you have a shop in Tripura, alright, and your turnover is 11 lakhs and you are selling clothes, and your shop is in Madhya Pradesh and your turnover is just 2 lakhs and you are selling, imagine, bracelets. Now you will have to get registered, because in Tripura you need to get registered. But in the place of clothes, if you were selling petrol here, then you will not have to get registered in Tripura, and you will not have to get registered in Madhya Pradesh also, because your total turnover is not exceeding 20 lakhs. But all these things apply in intra-state. Okay, if they are making any interstate transaction, they will have to get registered. So what's the meaning? Like, what does section 23 says? Section 23 says if you're making exempt supply, RCM, or agricultural, then you do not have to get registered. Okay, but if you are making other supply, like you're selling clothes also, then this turnover get added into this turnover, like 2 lakhs and your this is 11 lakh, then they will get added in here, and it will be a 30 lakh, you will be aggregate turnover. But if you're making exclusive these supply, then you don't have to get registered. Now if you're making these supply only in a particular state, then you don't have to get registered, but this turnover will get added. Okay, suppose you're in Madhya Pradesh and you are having an agricultural land and a shop selling clothes. Now these two, the turnover from these two place of business will get added. But if you are in Madhya Pradesh and selling have only agricultural land and producing only agricultural product, then you do not have to get tax, even though your turnover is 1000 crore, something like that. Okay, so I have covered these concepts. Now let me just, you know, summarize them for you. If you are liable to be registered in one state, then you will have to get registered in all the states from where you are making a taxable supply. I hope this is very clear. This is what I wanted to teach you for so long, because it took me so much time to actually learn it. And what are exempt supply, agriculture, and RCM? These are the three supplies that I talk about when I say exempt supplies. Okay, so if these things are exempt, if you're exclusively dealing in them, then you are exempt from getting registration, no matter what your threshold is. But if you're selling other thing with these also, then the turnover get added, and then your registration will depend on the turnover. Cool. And simple logic here is, if you're making only non-taxable supplies, then what's the point of your registration? But if you even make 1 rupees taxable supply, like you sold toffee, now you will have to pay GST on this toffee. Okay, government want it. So then what happens is, just to get you registered here, government will add the exempt supplies aggregate here also, and they will not tax you aggregate supply, but they will tax you at this taxable supply. They will want the tax. That's it. Thank you.